What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of the God Next podcast. I'm your host, Mitch and Dono. I'm Donovan Moore with me. So today we're going to be talking about current NBA trends, whether we're going to cop or drop. So make sure you guys like the video, comment in the comment section, all of that type of stuff, and enjoy the intro.
You ready, Playboy?
Yo, turn it up, Sly. I can't hear nothing.
Today, first off, we're going to be talking about Julius Randle. All right, so far he's averaging 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. So, cop or drop Julius Randle's good season so far.
I'm copping.
You copping?
Julius Randle, he's been playing good basketball. I think before he even got with the Knicks, when he was with the Pelicans for like a year and a half, he was still playing decent basketball. So
yeah, he's always been like that 16 and 10 type of guy.
Yeah, like he's a triple-double threat even on some nights because he'll get the rebound and dribble down court. So Julius Randle's definitely a solid player. Yeah, so I'm copping on that one. What about you?
Same thing. I'm going to cop, actually, just because it's the New York Knicks. I don't really see anybody else getting that type of playing time or really giving anybody else those type of minutes or really. So, I mean, he's playing really well, especially with those 7 assists. Like, that's crazy. He's putting up some bonus numbers for real. So, I mean, if he can continue this, I don't know if these are empty stats yet, though.
Yeah.
So, that's really what's yet to be seen. But, I mean, the Knicks are looking pretty good. All right, so far, the teams that they've beaten that are good teams, they beat Indiana Pacers, who are a playoff team, easily.
Yeah.
They beat the Atlanta Hawks.
Playing great basketball.
Playing really good. Yeah, he had 28, 17, and 9 in that game against the Hawks. And then they beat the Bucks by 20 points so far. So, yeah, the Knicks look really nice, and especially with Austin Rivers coming back now, too. He's hitting some clutch shots for them. I hope he gets some more minutes, too. So.
Could you see Julius Randle being an All-Star this year, maybe? Or reserve? If the Knicks, like, at least stay, like, mediocre at least?
They stay relevant. They stay, like, keep progressing and stuff like that. I don't see why not, honestly. Yeah, I don't think the forward position is that heavy in the
You got
East.
Giannis, KD.
Pascal Siakam is taking a leap. He's taking a step back. So,
but you got probably Jaylen Brown taking another step forward.
I put him in the guard position, though, more than I put him in the forward position.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that spot is open for Julius Randle, really. If you can keep these numbers up, that's good for him. And I think, most improved. Make sure you look out for that, too. Because
he's definitely a candidate for that.
Next up, we're going to talk about Jaylen Brown, who is he's one of the best players on the Celtics right now. People are probably jumping the gun a little bit saying he is the best player on the Celtics. But so far, he's averaging 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. So, cop or drop Jaylen Brown's good season so far.
I'm copping because I think, I forget which episode it was. I think I called Jaylen Brown for my most improved candidate, all-star type year, and he's making me look pretty good so far. So Jaylen Brown's having a pretty great year. We saw him take this leap in the bubble last year, so it was like everybody expected this out of Jaylen Brown, but the Celtics are still playing really well without Kemba Walker, and I feel like part of the reason is because of how much of a step forward Jaylen Brown's taken. So I'm copping on that one. What you got?
So I'm gonna cop him and his high play so far, but are you going to cop or drop him being the best player on the Celtics?
I'm dropping that one. I feel like it's Jason Tatum still. I mean, I think last night he had 40 points on Toronto. So
he did.
Yeah, so it's still Jason Tatum, but Jaylen Brown is like a good 1B. Like Jason Tatum could be 1A, Jaylen Brown 1B. Like they're both equals, but I'm giving it to Tatum.
But I think Jaylen Brown's defense though is able to make him actually one of, if not the best player on the Celtics. And honestly, when Jaylen Brown has been playing well this season, Jason Tatum hasn't played bad, but I mean Jason Tatum is also putting up more shots than Jaylen Brown usually. And Jaylen Brown's doing it on way better efficiency. Yeah. So I mean, if he can stay efficient the way he is, I mean, I don't think Jason Tatum is really just going to give up that number one spot for real. But, I mean, if Jaylen Brown work hard on the defensive end and
which he does,
can continue to just stay efficient and stuff I don't see why not. Like, he's having a really good season so far.
Yeah,
he definitely looks like the best player on the Celtics.
If you remember in the bubble when they played the Raptors in the playoffs, he was strapping Siakam, if we're being honest. So, it's like
he's a really good
he's a great two-way player.
Right, and he definitely has some room to grow even.
Yeah, his jump shot is getting better year after year. So, Jaylen Brown's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, he's also shooting 43% from the three-point line. So I do think that'll come down a little bit, but he's hot so far. He's definitely hot. So
definitely.
Next up, cop or drop, we're going to talk about Colin Sexton. He's averaging 26 points right now, 54% from the three-point line. How you feeling about Colin Sexton, cop or drop?
He's having a great season so far. I feel like I might drop.
This one I'm going to drop.
Yeah, I feel like I might drop this because, I mean, he's off to a great start, but I feel like sometimes bad teams always get off to good starts to start the year. And I feel like this is more so like preseason for a lot of teams, but I want to see how the Cavaliers are doing maybe like by the end of this month, by the end of January, see if he still has those stats, then I'll admit I was wrong, but I feel like he might not be able to keep this up. And I feel like Darius Garland might start taking more steps forward, more shots, so I can kind of dig into his stats.
So I just don't see him shooting 54% from the three-point line.
Yeah, that's not going to last.
I think that a lot of his points are really coming from that, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really good numbers right now. I think the Cavs were looking good out through their first 3 games. I don't know what their schedule is now or what their record is now.
I think didn't they just beat Atlanta? I think Colin Sexton had like a deep 3.
All right, so far they have a winning record of 4-3. They're right there. They have the same record as the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Hawks. So yeah, they're right around there. I don't know. I'm still gonna drop though. I don't see him keeping this type of production up.
I honestly don't think so either. But
maybe 20 points, but 26, like that's Kyrie type levels. Like I don't see him.
I can see him like dropping down to like 21, 22.
Yeah, but he'll still be around there because of high usage and just because he's the starting point guard. I don't see anybody else taking minutes and stuff from him.
Exactly.
Last but not least, for sure, cop or drop, John Wall will have a better season than Russell Westbrook. Excuse me.
Are we talking statistically or? Because I feel like Westbrook gets better stats because the triple-double.
Yeah, but we've even seen so far that that's not always equating to wins. Yeah. So I think better season overall. What I mean by that is like, would you rather have kept John Wall or just not a big trade, right? So,
I miss Rose Bar John Wall, man. No, that was my guy. He's playing good basketball in Houston. He looks like he hasn't even lost a step.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, so far it looks like he looks like the same player. Really,
the same exact player.
I don't see the need for getting Russell Westbrook in there.
Yeah. And the Rockets have a better team, honestly, than the Wizards. Like, of course, if they don't trade Harden, Christian Wood's been playing great basketball.
Even if they trade Harden, they have a really good team, and then whatever pieces they got back, they just be even better from that point.
Yeah, and let John Wall take
Gordon
over.
Is a sleeper as well. On that team.
But I feel like John Wall's having a pretty good season so far. Of course, he's only played 2-3 games though. Mm-hmm. So I want to see him continue to build on that. But I've always been a John Wall fan, always will be. So I think, honestly, you think you can make the All-Star game in the West, even though it's a lot of point guards?
Nah.
You got Steph, Dame,
dude. Steph,
Devin Booker probably
right now. Devin Booker is
Donovan Mitchell.
Right now. Donovan Mitchell is always probably going to be in there. I don't know if he's cooking though necessarily. Jamal Murray is even.
He started out a little slow this year.
We're hoping that he can get to that All-Star level, but he was struggling coming out the gate. But I mean, it'll be tough for sure. But I mean, if he can keep up this type of play, and the Rockets are still at
in
that
the playoff hunt,
hunt, then I can definitely see it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
The Wizards just need to fix a lot of stuff. Let's talk about that 3-guard lineup that Scott Brooks keeps running of Raul Neto, Russell Westbrook, and then who else was it?
Ish Smith.
And Ish Smith.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like
I don't see the Wizards really making much noise, and like I said earlier, I don't before the season started. I don't see them making the playoffs.
I feel like they could. They just got a huge win over Brooklyn the other day, which I was surprised to even see.
But
them beat the Brooklyn
Nets. At the
Nets.
same time, Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal shot terribly in that game,
and they still won.
And they did still win, but Kyrie Irving is. I don't know. I feel like Kyrie's getting too many looks on the Nets right now.
Think so?
He's shooting more shots than KD over their first few games, and he's averaging more points. But I don't know. And even that game came down to the last shot, and it was really because of Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant went crazy in that game. So many offensive rebounds. He was killing the boards, honestly. So I think that was more on the Nets not really having their defensive identity yet.
Yeah.
Really. So then they're still struggling. Yeah. So I don't know. But I do think that John Wall is hooping right now for sure.
Yeah, John Wall is playing pretty good basketball. But Brooklyn, they definitely need like a defender. I'll give you a hypothetical copper drop. Would you copper drop the Nets will be like in the bottom half of the league defensively?
With their disabled player, injured player exemption that they got with extra $5 million so that they can pick up a defensive player. I don't know. If they make a change, then I'm gonna drop that. If they don't make any changes to their roster, I'm gonna cop it.
Yeah.
But I do think that they should be looking out for PJ Tucker, though. Who's not happy in the Houston Rockets situation that he's in. Yeah. And he could play 1 through 5. We already saw that with their small ball lineup last year. So
definitely.
Yeah, PJ Tucker I think would be a good pickup for them. But yeah.
Great pickup. Because they already got two people to protect the paint. They got DeAndre Jordan, Jared Allen. So it's like I feel like they just need that wing defender.
They need that wing defender who can like bring down the defense to somebody like DeAndre Jordan or Jared Allen.
Exactly.
To then be able to block a shot or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy it for right now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm probably the same. What you got?
No, I'm probably the same.
The same?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's gonna do it for this edition of the God Next podcast. Hope you guys liked the Copper Drop segment that we just did. Make sure you guys give us some comments in the comment section, like the video and all that stuff, and all that stuff, and and yeah, subscribe and all that stuff. Enjoy. Have a good one.